Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day. It's you and me right now, and then later on it'll be you, me, and Kyle when we do Star Wars Rebellion. We hit 1,700 Glory to Rome's the other day. That's cool on Wonderland's War. Welcome, everybody. Today we're busting out something, a throwback. I think this originally came out 2015, I think, which doesn't sound like it was a long time ago, and then you stop and think, oh, right, that was 9 years ago. Wow. So Ultimate Railroads. Originally, this was Russian railroads, and then it had a bunch of expansions. American railroads, it had German, it had Asian, Chinese. I haven't played it, so I don't know that one, but it had another. Anyway, Ultimate Railroads has all of that built in, and it actually shows it has 6 expansion things there. In the bottom of the box. So this is designed by the folks behind 1880, Lonnie and Helmet. So Lonnie Orgler and Helmet only, so O&O, if you're familiar. 18XXYs also did 18 Lilliput and a bunch of other games. But this was published by Hansum Gluck, and this copy is Liz Davidson's from Beyond Solitaire. She was like, yeah, would you like it? And I was like, sure, I'll give it a go. And I hadn't played it since it originally came out. And then we just played it on Saturday. And I was like, hey, why don't I do the solo? And maybe we'll do a multiplayer. Because I asked on Twitter, I asked the patrons, it seemed universal that, yeah, give it a go. There are a number of folks that aren't super keen on this that replied as well, which I appreciate. And I'll leave it up to y'all to make your own opinion of this. Now, that said, we played this Saturday, we played the German railways. German railroads, let me get the actual, which one is it? German railroads. That's what we're playing today. It has more stuff, but trust me, if you're a fan of this channel, in these types of games, you'll be fine. It's not that much else. All right. So that said, also, I've never played the solo, full disclosure, although it's pretty simple. I also have heard from a number of folks that the solo that's in the game it's showing its age. And I'll read what was written here. For the updated solo that I am going to be giving a go. And so John Albertson, which happens to be a patron of mine, he, along with David Digby, came up with a updated solo variant for Russian Railroads / Ultimate Railroads for all of this stuff. And so I'm presenting that to y'all. If you're watching this now, the link is pinned. And if you're watching this after the fact, I'll link to it in the description as well. That said, I think, hold on. Ooh, I accidentally hit a wrong button. Let's go back a moment. Oh, solo is fun. I'll fix that in a minute. All right, y'all ready? I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully y'all are too. Let's go ahead and roll into this, shall we? There we go. Cool. There's a lot of stuff. I get that. All right. Yeah. So I need to figure out what happened to my camera. Give me a second. I will fix this. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't mind me. When I came over here and reached, I accidentally bumped this. Note to self, don't do that. We're fixed. We're all set. All right, a moment. So I'm fighting off a cold here, so bear with me. All right. So there's a lot of stuff. Now, this board, the main board out here, is double-sided. This is the two-player side. You'll notice that some of these spots are blocked off. That's printed on the board. That's pretty cool. And then there is a lot of other stuff. Now, again, the solo game, which I've never played, the normal solo, has like the two-coin spot blocked off, and all these solo cards and other workers that are here aren't supposed to be there. And this is Emil. Emil, this is everybody. Say hi, Emil. Hi. All right, so that's everybody. So that's the bot. He is just going to block and make our life miserable, as I understand it. The only thing that does not come with the game that you need for this updated solo is a six-sided die and maybe a cup in which to roll it in. So there's that. That's it. Everything else is components as they come. Now, for the two-player and solo, and I will say, got to reference like 4 different places when doing this. You have 5 different places. I check it out, 5 for setup and how to play the game. So it's an interesting layout. You have the regular setup, and then at the very top of that page it says reference page 23 for the 2 and 3 player setup. So that's the second place. Then the third place that you need to check for setup is the German Railroads place, which is page 24. Then the fourth place you need to reference is page 44, which is the solo variant. And then finally, the fifth one is the Ultimate Railroad Ultimate Solo with the updated rules. So there are 5 different places that you got to reference for setup. So I'm going to just make this easier for all of y'all, and we're just going to go over how I did this. So we'll start with the general stuff, then we'll talk about my stuff, then we'll talk about Emil's, then we'll actually get started. All right, the game's not going to be that long, and even though I have another stream tonight at like 7:15, we're going to have plenty of time for this today. So we have the 2-player board set up out here. We have 3A engineers and 3B engineers. The A's are 1, 2, 3. Those were randomly chosen out of all of the stack of them and put out there. So A, flipped over A, and then 3 B's, which are there. So those are the 6, that's kind of the timer for the game. There are 2 of every train that is out here. So there's 2 2s all the way up to 2 10s. So that's set up out there. You need to put 2 coins. Obviously, the 2 coins don't come in the game. It's cardboard money. I believe that's it for the main game. Also, yeah, for the main board. Then you have I forget the term. This is for the German Railroads expansion. You have the expansion tiles, which are going to go out here if you reach that space. Then you have more expansion tiles and more expansion tiles, the 4, 3, and 2 spots, respectively, all German railroads. You have the idea bonus cards. Those are those 6 that are out there, and the extra 9 engineer loco that doesn't have the regular stuff on the back of it there. That one goes up there for the idea bonus as well. The engineer there and the extra marker for the, I believe that's German Railroad specific. It is. All right. Then we have the once per turn you can use items. Then you have the endgame scoring cards as well. Then coming over here to my area, we have the German Railroads player board. That is the icon for German Railroads. It says to use the Russian Railroads industrialization track as well. So that's why that one is here. You have the basic scoring tile for the tracks. You have the beige track, beige track, beige track all on the one spot for Dresden, Munich, and Nuremberg. And you have the one loco in the one loco space. The not start player cards that you're going to be able to choose one of those. So I have those laid out. We have the idea tokens. There we have our extra little token marker that's going to go there if we reach it. We have 6 player pieces or 6 workers. Then our other track, the 3 green, the 3 bronze, maybe orange, the 2 silver and the 1 gold. If we acquire those, we start with 2 coins and our industrialization marker, and we start as the second player as well. Then we come over here to Emil. Emil's stuff is down here at the bottom. So again, there, little die to be able to track things. He starts as the first player. He has 5 workers. He has his deck. Now, his deck is set up a little bit differently than how it's called out in the game. You'll notice that I have 5 cards here. These 5 cards are out of the game. So the reason these 5 cards are out of the game are, you know what? I may have messed up. Give me a moment. Yes. 1, 2, yeah. Okay, just making sure. These 5, so the 3 double rails here, the railroad and industrialization one, that one, and the double wrench and double industrialization, these are not used in his deck in this updated solo. So these 5 are out of the game. Obviously the 3 and 4 player are not used. So we have, and I'll shuffle these up, but the ones we do have, I do this wrong every time, it goes that way. There we go. So these are the ones that are in the deck, all right, plus those 2. We'll shuffle those up when we get started. And that's pretty much everything laid out, ready to go. Oh, no, there is one more important thing. If you'll notice out here on the main board, so we have the 6 engineers, the 3 A's and the 3 B's. In addition to that, there are 3 other of Emil's cards. There is the silver track that goes above that engineer. There is another worker that goes above the first B. And there is the orange single track that goes above the second B. And then the gold goes above the second engineer with a worker as well. What this is the timer. How it's set up for the base solo is whenever you reach 50, he's going to get workers. This negates that, and as these go, if it's the leftmost engineer here, then it will get added to his deck, or he gets another worker added to his deck, get both, etc. Okay? All right. So, yeah, that is everything that y'all are looking at, and that's everything for setup. So now, let me go ahead and shuffle these bad boys. All right. Of course they're poker chips. That's the way we roll. So we shuffle these up. I'll go ahead and cut them. And then we are going to, it says to flip out 2. So we're going to go 1 that, it flips this. Now I'm, yeah, it flips this way. Golly. That way. Okay, there we go. Those are the 2. All right. That was harder than it should have been. I apologize. All right, cool. All right, so now we're set up. We're ready to rock and roll. Let me go ahead and talk about, I guess, how we play the game. Then we'll talk about how the solo works, okay? The game takes place over 6 rounds. There is a victory point track around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. This is scoring the game. The reason I say that is I've heard stories of people scoring 500 points in this game. I remember routinely scoring over 300, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to score a lot of points. How this works is it's a worker placement game. We have 6 workers. We're going to alternate, taking turns, placing workers out here on the various spots. Anywhere you see workers and coins, this is an unlimited spot. Otherwise, they are limited to first come, first serve. There may be spots for multiple workers. So 2 workers, 3 workers. Yeah, there you go. It requires that amount of workers. Important note, coins can be used in lieu of workers. Workers cannot be used in lieu of coins. So coins are more valuable than workers in that regard. That says something about our world, doesn't it? That money's worth more than people. Anyway, I digress. Once a place is taken, that's it. You can't go there unless there is a rule breaker. And in our game, there will not be such a rule breaker, so we don't need to worry about that. We alternate until you're out of workers or you choose to pass. I suppose you could pass early, but I can't imagine you ever would. So when you run out of workers and or coins, you pass, alternating turns. At the end, there will be a scoring after every round, and then all the engineers will slide one to the right. We will add to Emil's deck if we need. Refresh up here, refresh there, so on and so forth by taking actions. That's it. Rinse and repeat, then we go into final scoring. So we're going to do that 6 times. That really is it. Now, obviously I'm glossing over a whole bunch of stuff. Like, oh, what do we do in our player board? Well, we're building rail. Got to build rail out this way. I'll talk about that when we actually play the game. All right? So there's that. All right? Let's see what else. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the solo. Again, I am not going to reference the solo that's printed in the rulebook, again, because honestly, never played it and can't compare this to it. So, all right, moving on. Ultimate Railroads Ultimate Solo, updated solo rules by John Albertson, patron. Overview. In 2015, the expansion for Russian railroads, German railroads, was released. It included a solo opponent. For its time, it was a good automated solo opponent. However, solo opponents have advanced in their capabilities, and let's just say Emil is showing its age. Following update brings Emil more in line with today's solo opponents. It is still a beat-your-own score, but Emil will now be more of a pain in the neck. So again, what do you need? That's it. Okay. So the differences on the well, you know what? I've already talked about all that stuff with this stuff and how that and what cards to take out. The whole 9 yards. All right. So Emil, is going to take the first turn after we choose our second player bonus and stuff, and then we'll go through it as we go through it. Any questions? Cool. Good. Good. Let's go. All right. So, starting with us. We are second. We get to choose one of those. And we also start with 2 points. Running away with this thing. Emil does not score. So, it's just how many points? So, I'm going to, I don't know. What do you think is a reasonable score? Now, I have played the solo 0 times. And we kind of played half of a German railroads game on Saturday. So I don't know what a fair score is. Like, what's my goal? Like, Bushman says he did 565. No. I feel like, and I put a poll over on Twitch. And let's see. No, not a poll. Sorry, a prediction. There you go. And the prediction over there, I think 400. What do you think? I think 400. I'm happy with 400. That's what I'm going to set. Over under Glory to Rome's 3.5 for Emil and me, and 400. 400. All right. So with that said, we're already 2 points into it. I completely ignored the industrialization last game. I would like to get into that a little bit. I went heavy on the doubler there. So I think yeah, I'll go ahead and take the industrialization one. That feels good. There we go. We move that over. These are now out of the game. We don't need those. We don't need that anymore. All right, we're done. We're ready to rock. Welcome, everybody. Well, I see a lot of new faces. That's kind of exciting. That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I have no idea, Adam. He says 4 to 450 is a good score. Space Hawk says, I have no idea what the solo score on the German board is. I've only ever played the Russian board. I'm intimidated by people who regularly scoring over 300. Okay, that worries me now. Maybe I should set it for like 250. All right, well, it is what it is. So, on Emil's turn, we're going to roll the die. On a 1 to 3, we're going to do the leftmost. On a 4 or 5, we're going to do this one. On a 6, we're going to flip that card and resolve it. So, likeliest, second likeliest, least likeliest. There you go. So, with that said, let's go and push those up. His one, he gets no point. Well, obviously, he doesn't score, but you get the idea. Anyway, we're going to go ahead. Here we go. A 1. So, 1 to 3, leftmost card. And that card says he's going to take that engineer. Okay. So, ew. Hold on one second. Here we go. So, when resolving an action card, Emil will use workers first, then coins. Place a worker or a coin on the action spot matching the card, shown on the card. If that spot is unavailable. Now, that spot is available. But the interesting thing is, Emil, here's a real, okay, 300 is easy, 400 is good. I'll stick with what I said. What did I say? I said 450, I think, right? Did I? Shoot, now I'm lost. I can't remember. I think I said 400. Let's go 400. All right, good. So he can't buy the engineer. Interesting, because he doesn't have the coin. He gets coins. Does he? Does he get coins? He does. Yeah, he can get coins, but he can't do that action. So if he can't do that action, he will follow a short priority list until he finds an open space. By the way, so here's what I'm following. So here is the, here are the actual rules for Emil. It's pretty simple. So right there, on Emil's turn, just roll. Okay, cool. We did that. Good. But he can't take that because he doesn't have a coin. He can't use workers for coins. So, okay, if that spot's unavailable, or he doesn't have a coin in this case, then he will go top to bottom. If the action is in engineering or trains factory, place a worker on the other spot that matches the chosen action. Okay, that he can do. So he can't go there because he doesn't have a coin. So instead, he's going to go onto that spot. There. Okay, done. And then keep working our way down. Notice the place a worker on the gain 2 coins location, and he would gain 2 coins, which then he would be able to do that. But there you go. Yes. Yep, exactly, Michaela. So. Oh, okay, fair enough, Space Hawk. All right, so we resolved this action, okay? After resolving the action, oh, we did not. No, interesting. After resolving the action, discard the chosen card. I would argue we resolved the action even if we didn't do the exact same thing. So, okay. So, there we go. We're going to put that there. It's discarded there. Move the remaining card to the left. Draw a new card. Okay. Boom. And flip it this way. There we go. Yay. Emil will attempt to continue to play as long as you do each round. It'll stop once it runs out of workers or coins and you pass. All right. What's up, Kyle? Just warming up to kick your butt tonight. Looking forward to that. All right, it's our turn. We have a plethora, Jefe, of workers. So, yeah. All right. What do we want to do? Extra actions plus the engineer scoring is always a good thing. But I know he can't take that action. He already took that action. Let's go ahead and scoot Emil over just a hair. Realize for his discards. There we go. So I can kind of wait on that spot. I mean, taking locos and industrialization tiles, that seems good early. You know what? Let's not overthink it. It's a lot of workers. And maybe it's dumb. Yeah, maybe that is dumb. 3 versus 1. But it would, I could maybe take 4. I kind of like that. You know what? I probably will take an industrialization, I think, or we come up there to move some rail along. Yeah, what do we do? Yeah, actually, I will go ahead and take that action, which allows me to take a railroad, a choo-choo, sorry, an engine, a loco. I hear everyone screaming at me to take the coins. Fine, I will take the coins. That's probably the smart thing to do, because coins are worth more than people, as we covered. Fine. Done. Okay, his turn. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, I'm just gonna keep that stashed up there for me. There you go. 1 to 3, 4 to 5. 4 to 5 says he's gonna take that spot, so it's gonna take 2 of his workers. Go up there, boom, done. And then that gets discarded. Am I facing that the right way? I just want to be consistent with this. All right, and new one. Oh, yeah, let it slide over. Good, done. All right. All right, there is no extra workers. That spot is unavailable in the two-player / solo game. Okay, now that I've done that, now I feel better at the prospect of coming up here, take a loco or a industrialization tile. So you have to take the lowest available. So that's either a 2 loco, or I could flip it over to the industrialization and take it for that whenever I think I want to actually take it as that. So we bring it over here. Hey, who was that? Londonist, thanks for the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate it. We'll put that right there, and we're ready to go. Look, I am not saying I'm going to play this the best. I'm not going to make all the right decisions, but we're going to do our best. So they're done. That's our action. Emil's turn. Emil's going to roll some bones. That's a 5. He's taking that action. He's taking that spot there. Done. That will go there. And that is this spot over here is where he might go. All right. This, by the way, is that action there. So that's what that is. Okay, cool. What's up, Derek? I appreciate your help in relearning the game last weekend, so thank you for that, sir. So with that said, now I would like to get moving on the industrialization track. So I think we're going to go ahead and put 2 workers there, which allows us to get 2 bumps over here. So show that there. It's 2 bumps, 2 wrenches. So the wrenches will go 1, 2, and obviously once it hits there, I get to immediately do whatever that is. All right. Oh, interesting. Oh, you know what? I just realized. You see this? Let me show that. Yep, Shrey's right. Take a look. You see that icon in the bottom left-hand corner? That's for the Asia. But yeah, I gotta fix that. That's the wrong 2. Oh, we almost ate it. Hold on. I removed the wrong 2. There we go. Fixed. Come on, focus. Notice, no icon in the bottom left. That's it. That's what I wanted. That should go there. Thank you. Good call, Shrey. Appreciate you. All right. So that is there. Right? 1, 2. Yeah, good. Done. Emil, you're up. 3. 1 to 3 goes there. Cannot go there because that spot is taken. So take the other spot. The other spot would be there. Doesn't have a coin. Can't do that. Next on the flow chart is place a worker on the gain 2 coins. Phew! Good thing we did that. Good job. Third one is buy an engineer, only if he has a coin. Well, he can't do that. We've already established. Next is use an engineer. He hasn't bought any, so cannot. If the action is a track action, place a worker on another spot that matches the chosen track. Emil never places on the lowest track action, meaning on those. But it's not a track action. The next one is Emil takes first player. There we go. Done. And the last one is, if none of those are available, then Emil gains a coin and discards a worker. Close, but not. All right, so he took that action. That will slide, and boom, done. All right. Now, technically, it doesn't matter because you notice Emil's out of dudes, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's done. And these 2, y'all need to help me not take those. You know what? We're going to put those upside down. Better yet, we'll stand them up. There we go. Those are the ones that he doesn't get back at the end of the turn. Okay? Cool. All right. So back to our turn. Now what? What do we do? What do we want to do? We have 2 workers and $4. So we still have potentially 6 workers here if we want them. You know what? That's kind of fun. I need to get to a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 for that, and a 4 for that. I could get the 2 and the 3. Tempting. Is that too aggressive? I mean, I like that spot, but advancing our neutral tile, beige, neutral color tiles, I think is probably the right call. So this says we get to advance the beige 3 times. Now, let's go and talk about our board a little bit now that we have it here in front of us. And let me go ahead. You know what? I just realized. Let's do it like this. That's a little bit better. Okay, so on our board we have we start with just neutral or natural color wood track. Eventually, we're going to be able to get to green, then bronze or gold or brown, bronze, orange, whatever, silver, and then gold. But we can't until there's room, and we have to actually qualify to get them. So we need to push these along. And honestly, I'm kind of leaning more towards this track or I think that track's actually maybe, I don't. Well, I think we'll go 1 like so. Let's see. So that is going to unlock our green rail. Couldn't think of the words. So that's one of the three. And then I think we go 2, 3, like that. I think so. But yeah, I think I'm okay with that. So our green rail is now going to come out and be ready to go onto the board. So those come out there. I think that's good. So that is 1 advance, 2, that's 3 advance. That's our action. Emil's done. And so we just get to keep taking actions. Now, with that said, we have $4. It is tempting to me to use 3 of them for that 2 and the 3. The 2 could go here, which would give us 5 points at the end of the round. And the 3, or I could place the 3 there and the 2 there, for instance. That probably makes more sense. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking is we could take that engineer, which I think that's got to happen, right? So I will take that engineer, and that engineer is going to be, where do I want to put this? I just realized I don't really have a good spot for it. You know what? Put it right there. And that's a available spot for us as well. Oh, that's funny. I just realized that. Adam just brought that up. So we have yellow, green, russet, and then gray, because that's what an 18XX. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. That makes total sense for the updates. Ah, okay. I didn't know that. Cool. All right, so we took that action. That's done. The only space left for us to be able to advance the industrialization is that space, and that only bumps us 1, and 1 ain't going to get it done because 1 puts us at the 5, which 5 is nothing to, right home, to sneeze at, but I really like the idea of going there. The other option that I could conceivably think of was, you'll notice that if we advance the beige 1 more spot, that would then unlock all of the 4 ones that we want. Wrong one. Let's try that. There it is. I finally found the right one to put. So those are the various expansion tiles. We are on the cusp of getting any one of those, and we only get 1. And obviously, if it has a loco, that means you've got to have a loco of that. You've got to be able to reach that number to qualify to get whatever that is. This one is the green, and the loco has to be there. That's an extra 5 points. That is an idea token. I mean, being able to get something every round seems pretty good too. That one also seems pretty tasty to be able to get. I mean, so yeah. I don't know. But I think as long as we're able to get that spot, I think spending these 3 makes sense. What makes the most sense then? We could do that to advance that up. We could do that, which moves that up a couple of spots as well. But to be able to score the 5 points on that, we need a loco. So I think we will do that. Oh, I misspoke. We get a 2 or a 3. So we're going to take these 2 tiles, and then we have a decision to make. We have these two loco. Obviously, a 3 can reach further, but there's also these. This allows you to take any, I believe, any occupied spot that you're on. Let me double check that. That one is... Choose a space previously occupied with a single worker. So, a single worker action spot, including the 2 coin spot. So that would allow us to get the 2 coins. That seems really good. This is obviously the same. So right now we need the 2 up here for that. So we're going to put it here. The question is, do we put the 2 or the 3 there? And to be honest with you, until we get a 4, it doesn't matter. So if we really like that action, I think we put that there and the 2 here. I think so. I think that's okay. Yeah, let's do it. Now, obviously, we got to time this right, but we'll see how it works. All right, we're done. We're out of workers. So when we're out of workers, we go into our scoring. I just want to make sure I get this right. So you score for your 3 roots and your industrialization. So take a look. We score 0 points for our beige marker. So 0, 0, and 0. Okay, done. But we also score for these spots because they are powered. So that's going to be a total of 5 points right there because it's a 2. And we score for wherever our industrialization is, which that's going to be another 3 for a total of 8 points. Brings us to 10. That's a long way from 450, I'm just saying. Long, long, long way. Does the bot, I assume that's bot, do anything with their first player action? Oh, that's an interesting thing. I would argue, that's a really interesting question. I don't know. Let me see what it does in the base game. You would think that they would. I agree. Let me look. That's a good question. Let's see. Now, see, it won't be in the base game. That's an interesting question because the turn order is not used in the base game, in the base solo. So that is a really good question. So, okay, let's play that out. Let's say it would be one of these spots. And if he can't do it, is there a single solo worker spot available? There is that one. Oh, you know what? I would argue that yes, he would. I mean, again, it makes sense, even though it's not explicitly called out. So that should get added to the rule book or the addendum, John. So yeah, let's play that out. Let's say it does. And if worse comes to worse, we're playing on hard mode, so be it. All right, he rolls a 6, and the 6 is flip the card and resolve it. Well, that's ironic. Okay, so then he would go there, and that's it. Now, if he didn't, if other things happen, then and he might end up getting coins that way. So that actually makes a lot of sense. Good call, Shrey. All right. So you perform end of round scoring as normal. Done. When you advance the engineers. So now we've scored, and now we're going to go into cleanup. So cleanup, coin comes off. 2 coins will come out there. Take your workers back. So there. How many of y'all, so I asked this over on YouTube, but Twitch people, feel free to chime in. Let's see. Wow. 2/3 of y'all have never played this. And very, very few have played the solo. So awesome. Okay, cool. Good to know. So, all right. There's that. So he now gets his workers back. So that'll be 2. No, no, yes, yes, yes. There's his 5. It's always less neat once the game actually starts. Now the engineers move. So that will go there. That is the available spot. That comes there, and that comes there. And those coins go away. Now, note that here, if the leftmost engineer is under a card, then take that card and shuffle it together with all the other solo cards and form a new action selection. So in other words, his tableau. So that will come in, that comes in, there, there, and there, and we'll shuffle those up. Next round, he's going to get a new worker, and then he'll get that the following round. Then the following round, he gets both those. Yeah, so Adam asks, does the bot move matter? It would, because if none, it takes the first spot. If none of those things are available, Emil gains a coin and discards a worker. So the interesting thing there is that's how he's going to gain coins, or one of the main ways he's going to gain coins, okay? Normally, I would say no, but because of that, I think it's possible. All right, so we have shuffled. I am not going to cut. There is Emil, and let's get his actions out. That is 1. Technically, that should come out and slide, I think, so it should go like that. There we go. All right, he is still the first player because I forgot about taking first player from him. That would have been a good idea, I think. Yeah, okay, let's rock and roll. So I have reset that. I've reset that. Those are good. Okay, round 2. Here we go. 1 to 3. He does the left. He cannot do the left action because he doesn't have a coin. So if the action is engineering or train/factory, it's not. Moving on. Step 2. Place a worker on the gain 2 coins location. Yeah. Glory to Rome to you, Emil. Now, another thing that the bot doesn't say is whether or not he takes the coins. But if he goes there, he takes the coins, as far as I'm concerned. So that sucks. So glory to Rome to Emil. A lot of people ask, what is the glory to Rome stuff? I think somebody has answered it. But long story short, it's a way of saying to go fornicate with yourself, but a little more of a safe for work. Boo! Well, that limits our actions this turn. Right. Oh, I probably ought to point this out. So these 2 action spots obviously change every round, right? We're not going to be able to take this one, which this one, I really like this. I was reading about it before I got started. This one says, immediately place a second worker on an unoccupied action space of another player's engineer, which, provided Emil's going to take engineers, that'd be good, but he hasn't yet, so maybe it's not that end of the world. This one is pretty straightforward. Get 3 points and fast forward the industrialization. All right, well, I definitely want to get through the locos because I really want a 4 loco. So there's a couple different ways to do it, right? There's those spots and there's that spot, and that gets us more points. So that seems good. So we will take the industrialization action, 2. 1, 2. That will get us a loco or another industrialization spot. So that's going to be the last 3 there. So now the question is, do we get a 3? Now, each of these spots, the Dresden and the Nuremberg, only hold 1 loco. The Munich holds 2 locos, so that's a 4 loco. And you can manipulate these however you want when you do these. A 3 is great, but it's not a 4. I don't know how helpful this is. I really don't. So my question is, do I do that? Because now, when we come out here, I can get a 4, and the 4 absolutely goes there, then the 2 can either go there or there. And I think that's a good idea. I think. Not saying I'm right. I'm just saying I think. Done. That's our action. Emil's turn. That's a 3. So he is going to block off the russet colored. Now that I see the evolution of the train color, I know they're russet. So that will go there. Wasn't even worried about that. So well done, you, Emil. Thank you. Well, I mean, getting the choo-choo seems like a good idea. And I want the 4. So that'll go there. And I think I put the 2 up there. Not sold on the 2 part yet. I like the idea of being able to get this. And also, you'll notice that when that's 20 points whenever the green gets there to the fifth spot. Yeah, I think we go there. Now, not gonna lie, getting an extra worker there seems pretty, in a worker placement game. The other option, yeah, that's actually a good point. Maybe I did the, oh, you know what? If we did the 4 here, I see what you're saying, Bushman. We then get an idea. And an idea could be in-game scoring card plus another card. Or like 5 industrialization. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which then gets us another idea. Yeah, you know what? I see you. Think we go there. And that was there. All right. Yeah, I'm good with that. Emil's turn. 6. He has a coin, so he will take that spot. There, he takes the engineer. We'll just put that right there for him. Okay. Okay. We got to get that moving. You know what? I need to look. A moment. Oop, wrong one. Just want to double check something. Yeah, okay. You need the beige and the loco. So getting the beige 3 and the loco, since we have a 4, gets us the idea. So that becomes a no-brainer. We're going to go there for the 3 beige, or yellow, as it were. So 1, 2, 3. There. Now the question is, what do we do here? So our options are take an idea card and an in-game scoring card. And just the idea card are those 6 that are up there. That gets us a 9 loco. I'm just saying, gets us a 9 loco. This upgrades our scoring tile, but I don't think we're going to go heavy on the rail, so not that one. That one gets us, I believe, a extra neutral worker. I believe is what that is. I need to actually look that one up. Take the wood-colored worker. You have an additional worker available to you for the rest of the game. When you place this worker, along with other workers or coins, on an action space that provides you with at least one natural color move, you get one more, and it has to show that for the extra move. So extra worker, all right? So that's kind of cool. The other one is so that would be specifically this tile right now. So that's that. That's less exciting. And 2 industrialization moves. That gets a doubler in industrialization and a natural, and then one other. I'll be honest, that one's better than that one, I think. Yeah, that's, I mean, and an endgame scoring card. And the endgame scoring cards, 15 points. I have to look these up. That is, yeah, I don't know what that one is. I'll have to look that up. And same with that. Well, that's basically the same, and 6 points. I'll have to look some of these up, So, no. I mean, points are good. Keys, that's not going to happen. How many trains? 4 points for each one of those. 7 points for each of those. I mean, the in-game scoring cards are nice because they're in-game scoring cards, but honestly, extra worker, a 9 train, those are probably the 2 realistic. Oh, that's right. Some of those got removed. I forgot we weren't supposed to see those. That's fine. I haven't removed them. I'm just showing the ones that are possible. So if I choose that, I will still remove them. So don't worry. The keys here, the keys are advance a rail and any color rail and a neutral rail, or take 10 points. Not going to choose that. That is flip this tile over to that side. Again, not going to choose that, so that don't need to worry about that. 4 coins, nice. Advance any 4 rail. Go ahead and place that tile, I think. Doubler, no. Take a second wrench, so start another one so that we can, I believe, re-ping these, but you don't get a second idea there. Or 5 movement on the wrenches. Not gonna lie, the 5 movement on the wrenches is kind of sexy. Why? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get to double up any one space we've gone to, which includes that, which means we could take a 4 and a 5 train. Just saying. That's kind of awesome. I mean, oh, right. This should have gone there. Good call. There we go. Yep. Good call. Thanks, Dylan. Man, that 5 wrench is just too hard to pass. Yeah, I think we just do that. Let's not overthink it. But man, extra worker in a line loco. A 9 just lets us go to the end. Power everything, which is great for this. You know what? Before I let's look at those. So if I were to get the 9 loco, it would give us one of these and one of those, and everything's powered. Now, obviously, we would still need to move our natural wood spot forward. But you know what? I think that makes more sense. Because if you look at this, like that one gets us that idea in 2 movement. And then another idea, another loco, or a recurring bonus every round. The recurring bonus is every round, get a coin, get a track bump, get a couple track bumps, get a wrench. I mean, Oh, I guess the 5 wrench gets us another idea immediately. All right, my bad. Yep, good call. I missed it. My bad. So we will go ahead and take the 5 wrench. 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get a second one, and then I will do that. Yeah. That feels like the right answer. Okay. So, we were already here, so we're going to score 15 points at the end of the round, but we also get 2 more actions with single workers, and it doesn't have to be your worker. You previously occupied. It does. So, if that's the case, we will do that and take 2 trains. And then, both of those, not great. So that means we get a 4 and a 5. So I think getting the 5 to the bottom looks good. And then the 1 goes away. We'll put the 2 there and the 4 there. So that's really a 6. So, yeah, you can use the same one. Yeah, there's nothing to say you can't reuse it. If you have a space with a, yeah, no, it doesn't say you can't, so I will do that. Now, we will take those, and I think we, I know I just made the case for the 9 at Loco, but this gets us 4 neutral movement every turn for 2 workers. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have another worker. I think we go with the worker one. I think we go with this. I think we do. Oh, my bad. Try that again. Sorry about that. What did I do with it? There he is. So I get that worker immediately. And I'm just going to set that off to the side to remind me that whenever I move it, I get that. Okay. And now, I believe I was supposed to remove 2 of these, so I'm going to shuffle these now that we've seen them. And now we'll choose. I'm going to have to look these up, honestly, because I can't figure out what some of these are. So here we go. Let's go over these. That one is 10 points for every extra worker you receive during the game. So it's a max of 3 because the natural color one, that one, and apparently we can get one more, but We're already at 12 points for that one. That's for every one of our industrialization tiles here. We're at 14 for that already because we got 2 of the ideas. Oh, that's actually a fair point. It becomes a factory. You're right. Whoop. Good call. That one is score points equal to the sum of your 4 highest locos. Okay, I would say that's leader in the clubhouse right now. Because if I have a 9, 8, 7, and a 6, yeah, that's just worth more than that. I think it's going to be. 15 points, no. That one is 1 point for each space you move with your beige track. That one, 10 points for each route you reach the last space of. that one. Well, let's look at these. That one is, this card counts as an extra engineer when counting engineer majority during final scoring. I mean, we are behind 1-0. 1-1, we're tied. So. Oh, yeah. You're right. I think. Just goes back into the pool. All right, I'll figure that out. How many keys do you have? And that last one with the 6-pointer, there it is. 6 points for every engineer you hired. It's hard to pass that one up, I think. So I think we'll go with that since we're churning through our locos. There. And let me double check on the, when you discard. I'm sure y'all are right. Undo a factory, there. It's not lost when upgraded. You add it to one of your other routes. When you add an old locomotive to a route that already has a locomotive, a chain reaction can occur. Right, you keep doing that. Oh my God, how am I total brain cramping this? Returns it as a factory. Okay, so it just goes back into as a factory. And that one is score as many points as the sum of all the number of your engineers. So there's 15, there's 12, there's 0, there's 2, there's 6 out there. Hi, Dyfed. Glad to hear it. Yeah, no. It's he could grab it as well. Now, my question is, for the solo, he wouldn't grab it because he doesn't grab factories. He will block off engineers, so he won't take it. So Emil won't take that, but we might could. So there's that. Okay. I'm still sticking with that for in-game scoring, though. There, I'll leave that up there so I don't forget. We got that. That was there. That's done. We have our in-game scoring one. Done. Emil's turn. All right. That was a long turn. Sorry about that. 2 is going to do that action, so he'll block off the doubler space. There. Okay. And so I don't forget, that slides. Emil's new one is the extra engineer spot. Okay. Well, I would like to take it, but unfortunately we need an engineer there. Okay. So we have 2 workers. I cannot take that spot. Wow, we are really limited here, aren't we? Since we have no coins. That really hurt us. And we can't get any more factories since we powered through that. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. The green could make sense because getting the green up to here to get our extra worker is valid. Now, this all of a sudden becomes valid because that's actually 2 bumps. So that would be 4 beige bumps. You know what? And we have a powered spot. Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. So we will go there, and that will get us 2, so it's 3, not 4 that I said earlier. But anyway, that will be 2 beige bumps because of that, and we will go 1, 2. All right, and now for our route extensions. We have a 5 train, so that immediately gets us another 5 train. I don't know. Well, the 5 train would be nice for that spot because that's going to be 20 points for that tile. However, that also getting us another worker, and that seems like the best one. We just push the green on that. That gets us both of those things. I like that idea. Oh, good point. Fine. Nobody can steal that, and I can always come back there. All right, good call. Emil's turn, and we'll cover that. Yeah, good call. Good call. Good call. All right, 3. He's going to place 1 up there, and now it's our turn. We have a single worker. Now that we know that what we're probably looking at there is, I think we actually come there and start pushing that up. No, wait, wrong one. Sorry, wrong one. Wrong one. That one. Yeah, good call. Hold on. He took this one, so we need to slide refill. He will go on to that spot there. That goes there and flip. Let's see. It will stop once it runs out of workers or coins or I pass. Okay, so we pass. He does not take another turn. So now, with this, that will go there. Now we will have pushed that 2 spots. So technically it was there, and now it goes 1, 2. And now, I think I have my heart set on that guy right there. So that's on the 5. That will go there. That is there. That feels good. Yeah, that feels good. So we're done. So now we got a score for our tracks. So that's going to be 0, 0, 0 for those. The green is going to be 1 point for every step it's done. 1, 2, plus 5 because that's powered. So that's going to be 7. Nothing, nothing. So 7. And then down here is another 15. Looks like 22. Hey, Derek. I think that's 22. Check my math. Make sure I'm right. That's 32 points from 10. Done. And even though these are powered, they're still not going to score anything until, or do anything until the green gets up there. So we just got 2, 7, 22 points total. That feels good, though. Okay, let's take our workers back. So there. All right, his workers is that one, there, and there. All right, we reset that. That will go there. This flips. Getting a coin every turn. And now he will get this worker. That's no bueno. I know likey. Let me double check that engineer. I mean, seems pretty straightforward, but resolve the action of one of your factories again. Oh, it's a coin. Oh, okay, So, for a coin, I could do one of these, which then would allow me to do anything. For a coin, I could duplicate that, which gets me 2 coins. Interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, we took first player, good call, so that swaps. There. That all looks right. No one's yelling at me that I mathed wrong. I forgot him. So we have 7 workers. He has 6. We need to shuffle up his deck. All right. Cool. Good call, Space Hawk. Thanks. All right. Wow, a lot of y'all have not played this. I will say, the bot's doing a pretty good job of making things difficult by him taking those 2 coin spot. That irritated the hell out of me. I will cut. There we go. All right, let's see what his first 2 options are. Don't care. Ew, that one I do care about, I think. Okay. Now, normally, I would say definitively we take the 2 coin spot. I hear you. I hear y'all screaming at me. However, based on those that came out, what if, I mean, okay, for him to take the 2 coin spot, he would have to roll a 6. Not only would he have to roll a 6, but he would then have to roll a 6 and the top card not be either an engineer related action because he has a coin or a train factory action. I think I'm willing to roll the dice on that, quite literally, to be able to prevent that, which there is a 33% chance that he covers that up. And that gets us 4 bumps. 4 bumps allows us to go at least 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets us the russet colored track, and we're closer to getting that extra worker. But we are getting an extra worker here. No, I'm command decision here. I hear y'all in my head. I hear you. Normally, it's the 2 coin spot. I get it. But because that's out there, no, I think we're going to do this. So we're going to go at least 2 there. Oh, you know what? We'll use that one. That way we get 4. So that's 2 of them used up. And then you know what? Taking a look at these. This one would get us a coin every round. That one gets us a 5 loco right now. I mean, a coin every round, and we're in round 3, is as if it's a extra worker. Yeah, you know, that's really hard to pass up. And we can get that right now. Or the 5 train. The 5 train we just don't need right now. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go ahead and take that one. So, 3, which means we immediately get one of these there, and I'll take it for the coin, and that'll flip over. Done. And then 4 for that. Yeah! I'm good with that. I will sleep all right tonight with that. Done. That's a 4, which means he takes this. I'm not going to say anything here. But had I not, just saying. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. All right, now y'all are going to make fun of me. He now takes the coins. I forgot about that. Oops. Oh, well. Go ahead, laugh at me. You're right. I was wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. Glory to Rome to me for being an idiot. Ah! It happens. That's funny. Okay, that was funny. That's Schadenfreude on myself. So that's, I'm just saying, that was funny. My bad. It was like a slow motion train crash. Yeah, well, mistakes were made. But hey, good news. At least we got one. At least we got one. Okay? All right? So now we'll take 2 workers, go for the green spot. 1, 2. Three, because that one needs a 6 loco and we can't get it yet. And working towards getting that, I think so. I think so. So that gets us an extra worker because we have a 5 choo-choo in the greens there. So, hey, we get the extra worker. The only question is whether or not to push that to get towards that, even though we can't use it yet. We're still 2 trains away from being able to use it. By the way, for those that weren't following, the reason he was able to take the coins is because this action was unavailable. So then through the hierarchy, it's step 2, and yeah. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, that's good. We got the extra worker out of it. All right. All right, 6. So he takes this one. And he has the coin, so he will do so. So that's going to be 1 worker and a coin, and that will go under the 2 any spot. And that card goes away. This is a really, really good bot in that it works really quick. It's very low maintenance. There's a couple of question marks, you know, as far as does he take the, by the way, we are allowed to go underneath our own marker. We are allowed to do that action per the base solo rules. So yeah. All right. So now The 5 loco. Oh, getting the 6 as a coin. That would be nice. Oh, what's the priority? I don't know. So we have 4 workers and a coin. The loco doesn't really do anything for us, does it? Well, I guess the 5 puts it in, no, the 9 really doesn't matter for us. There, in the middle. And a 5, I guess it could unlock that spot for us, but I don't know that matters. Hey, welcome, El Chato. Italy in the house, all right. So, okay, these can't do because we're limited. I would like to get to that 20, but at least we're at 15. Getting a single green movement doesn't feel great. Now, if we were to take 3 workers here, we put the 5 down here and the 6 there then gets us an idea once we get 2 green movement. That actually makes sense. Because if we do that, then that 1 gets us 2, which gets us to 20. That actually may be... Because we're limited on spaces. Now the 2 green, but we can't do the 2 green. So, okay, hold on. If I were to put 3 there, the 5 comes here, the 6 comes here. Then with my last worker, I put it there for the 2 green, which gives us the idea. And then with the idea, we either get 4 bumps on track or 4 coins, or another wrench. The wrench would be awfully tasty. I think that's good. And we get up to the 6s. I think so. I think we do that. And y'all can yell at me and tell me why, and then we could use the coin for that. You know what? How about we do this first? We go there. Yeah, and the 5 replaces the, yeah. All right, so 1, he will block off the doubler. There. Done, slide, and he has the coin. That's the other question. Do we do that to take the engineer? Because it's 40 points, right, to have the most engineer. If I go, I hate the idea of leaving that there, but that means we have to get the last three. Or do we take it? I don't know what the right answer is. Nope, we're going to stay with it. So the 5 will go there. The 6 will go there. And the 5 will replace that. And that will go out there. Yeah, good. It's a 5. Oh, there you go. He's going to take that one. There, so he has a second engineer now. There. There we go. All right. So now the question is, what do we do with this $1? Oh, right, I still have this worker which is going to be able to do one of them, right? Okay, so if that's the case, the dollar goes there, which gives us 1 bump, which that gives us another bump, and that gets us up to 20 points. Like it. All right, Emil's turn. Two, so he's going to do that action. He will go there. That slides. There we go. Okay. Now, technically, we pass, right? And when everyone, so if we pass, he passes, but then we're allowed to go and do that. Yeah. So we do that. 1, 2. We have a 6. That's on 6. We get another one of those. So now, I could make a case for that one. I can make a case for that one. And I can make a case for that one. I'm going to have some tea, and y'all, so that's 4 track bumps. That is 4 coins, and that is a second wrench on here, which then, and 2 bumps, which then would allow us to hit all of those again, potentially. So that's what that is. So y'all talk amongst yourselves. Okay? Oh. So we got one person that says gold coins, one person that says wrench. Oh, wow, the wrenches took the lead quick. All right, we're going to go with the wrenches, especially since we're going to get the coins here momentarily. I kind of feel good about the wrenches as well. So not only are we going to get extra actions, we're going to get more points as we push that. So that is going to allow us now 2 bumps as well. We can't push that one, so 1, 2, done. There we go. And Chiana says 4 coins. Oh, did we just get raided all of a sudden? Yeah, hey, what's up? Losapalooza. Welcome, y'all. Playing a little, I guess, technically Ultimate Railroads. So many train games. Ultimate Railroads, German edition, with the updated solo bot, which is there. So, all right, welcome. All right, awesome. Choo-choo, y'all. Woo, appreciate it. That's awesome. Follow if you don't already. Appreciate it. We've been streaming over on YouTube for about a decade. And just recently, last couple month and a half or so now, 2 months maybe, been over here on Twitch. So cool, awesome, yay! All right, so move the wrench. We're done. We passed. We're going to reset everything now. So 2 coins will come out. He gets his workers. Come here, Emil. Coin back. There. He gets that one. So he's at 6. That will go. I really want that tile. That goes there. Why is... Oh, I bumped the 9. That's why. And that will go there, and that one gets added to his deck. There we go. All right. Anything else that I'm forgetting? Oh, probably my workers would be a good idea. That'd be cool. And we get to reset our coin. There. And there. That's a lot of dudes. All right. All right. Well, appreciate that. That was cool. Nice. Thanks. Yay. Cookie Meeple, we're playing an updated version of the solo. All right. So there we go. That's shuffled. We will cut there. And let's see what Emil deals out for himself. There. And there. All right. And he does have a coin. All right. Have a good one, Adam. All right. So, first things first. Not going to overthink it this time. We're just going to take 2 coins. I have learned my lesson. I've seen the error of my ways, people. All right? All right. So, Emil's up. We roll. 6. That is this one. Glory to Rome! Gah! Man, that hurt. That was just unkind, man. Ah! Now, before I take any more actions, I need to actually go to the rule book and look at the scoring for that. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. So, in-game, there. So now, if you're tied at the end of the game, how do tiebreakers work for engineer majority? Check the numbers of their engineers. Okay. So Emil, oh, that's cool. Okay, so I can still beat him. Emil, here, I'll put, you guys can't see that one, so right there. So those are his 3 engineers that he got so far, are 4, 2, and 0. We have 6, and then there's 12 and 15 still out there. Ah. All right. Okay. We can do that still. We can still take first. Okay. All right. All right. That still hurt, though. Ah. All right. So we got that. We got that. I wouldn't mind moving that along for sure. Ideally, pushing that along would be nice to be able to get that last worker. You know, if you take a look, that's 6. That's a coin. So if I were to do that, that would get us another coin. It's not a terrible idea. Just saying, it's not a terrible idea. I don't care about either of those actions as long as he doesn't roll a 6. I don't necessarily need another loco right now. So getting the coin as a factory here. Oh, shoot, forgot to score my points, didn't I? I got all flustered by the damn raid, sorry. All right, we probably ought to do that. I haven't moved anything at least, so how about we score our stuff? There we go, for round 3. Thank you. Who was that? Mikhail? Thanks. 0, 0, 0. That is 6 points for that, plus 5 is 11. 12 for that. 12 and 20 is 32. 32 and 2 is 34. 34. 34 and 32 is 66, because that's how math works. There we go. Bushman also brings up a good point. I could take that spot, move 3, which is really 4, and start working on getting closer to our worker. Yeah, I think that'll work. Don't need to overthink it. So that's 3, plus the extra there is 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. But the green one's got to get there. So, okay. If we're going to say that's our priority this turn, then let's roll with that. All right. 5. That one. There. This card goes away. And there. Cool. We need to move the green. We also need the turn order. There's so much we need to do. That isn't going anywhere. That's 5 spots. That puts us 1 short of green between this and that with 3 workers. So you know what? The last 2 can be for that. So I think we go ahead and lock that up now. That's a 1. He doesn't have a coin, so we can't do that action. So flowchart is, if it's engineering or trains, it's not. Gain 2 coins, can't. Buy an engineer, he can't. Use an engineer, okay. So he'll use one of those, it doesn't matter. So that's one of his workers done. All right, cool. You know what? I'm gonna move these along a little bit, push the trains, so to speak, so that those can come up. There we go. All right, but that action technically was used. So now we slide and there. All right. You know what? Him eating the 6. Okay. So we want 2 for the green. That's that. That moves it 3. That one is that for 2. We need to move the beige one, and we need 1 more green. That's that. So that is technically those 2 workers there, which leaves us 2 more available to us. So you know what? And that uses up 3 of his workers. I like that. I will do that, and I will take the 6, and the 6 becomes a factory. Oh, right, there's that. I missed that. That action. Good call. I like that because it may force him to use 3 workers. I'm good with that. His turn. Well, there goes that idea. He's going to do that, which... Come on, man. Glory to Rome. Ouch. Wow. Didn't see that one coming. All right. Well, there goes that idea. We'll go ahead and use a coin, which pushes that one, and the bronze one. Oh, yeah, the bronze should have been out already. Sorry. There, or the russet. There. We know that one's going to get pushed the furthest, so we'll go there. Man, that sucked. Ah. Oh, that's actually a fair point. Instead of pushing that one, if we push that one instead, that gets us a key. And now, with the key, my question is, do we take the 10 points or do we do that? Because that could be a green and the beige. What do y'all think? Am I dumb to think about changing or foregoing the 10 points to advance that? You know what? Let's do it. I'm going to push that and push that. Call it good. Done. His turn. So 3. That'll be that. He can't do this one. So that is a track. No, he can't do... Use an engineer. He can use an engineer, so he will choose one of those and do that. Done. So now, interestingly enough, we still have that there. Or we have 3 workers left. What if I don't use that for that? I use that one of mine for here. That puts that there. I need 2 more. 1, 2 for the green. And then that would give us the other worker for this turn. Kind of like that idea. Or, I guess I could just use 1 worker in the coin, which is effectively 2. I think so. So... yeah, let's try this. Push that 2, done. Emil's turn. That's a 1. Oh, I should have flipped. Hold on. He's going to do that action, so apologies, because I forgot to reset that. That was my bad. Let's move this over so it's, there we go. That's better. So he's going to do this action. He can't. He also cannot do the other action because he only has 1 guy. So, time to go through the list again. So, step 1, choose the other action he can't. Gain 2 coins, can't. Buy an engineer, can't. Use an engineer, he can. And he's done. That's his last action. That's his 3. All right, so with that being the case, well, wouldn't it make more sense to use the 2 guys there, save the coin? Yeah. So we'll go there and there. That gets us that and that. That gets us this, and now we still have those. Now these could be used to then go there, which advances this twice, and that'll get us 1 more coin, and then using the coin there would advance it and get us another point. I like that idea, so I think we go there, which goes 1, 2, that's the 25, and we get a coin. Oh, you know what? We haven't used this yet this turn. We get another coin. And now we have 2 actions left. The only spots available, the push 2, I don't think that makes sense. Well, I think one of them goes there, and that pushes that. And maybe we sit on the coin so that we can take that and that as our first actions, and we still have 2 coins next round. I don't think it's worth the 2 points pushing the bronze up somewhere, or the russet up for the coin. Maybe I'm being short-sighted there, but I feel like the coin would be more useful somewhere else. So I think I'm going to stop there. I'm going to score so I don't screw this up again and forget that. All right, so we score. Oh, whoa, back up. We still have 1 more guy here, which then, that and a coin gives us 2, or the 2 bronze. Again, okay, a coin for 4 points maybe. That's 12 points over the course of the rest of the game. Can he be used in conjunction with? That I'm not sure. Hold on. Bushman says suspended, huh? Turn order. Let me just double check that. There you go. Only spots that require exactly 1 worker. You can't combine this with other workers, temporary workers, or coins. Okay, that's why I wanted to double check. So, not gonna spend it, can't. So instead, I guess we go there. That's the only available spot that I see that we could do. So, done. All right, now we'll score us. Yep, correct. Chianas. Yeah, I think so. That's right. All right, so 0, 0, 0. The green is a point per advancement. So that is 7 and 6 for 13. And then that is 2 per. 13 and 4 is 17. 17 and 25 is 42. Answer to life, the universe, and everything, as well as 3 points. So 45 all day is what I'm seeing. Please correct me if you see something else. But 45, that's 110, 111 from 66. Yay! We're at 100. Yay! You don't count the 2 brown spots for green as well? Why not finish the engineering track for 5 points instead of 1? Eh, right. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? So we'll push that back and go there. That makes more sense. So back 1 and up 4 or 5. So there. Good call. Okay, hold on. And the bottom rail is +5. Oh, forgot about the 5 for that. So that's 5 more. See, that's why we check that. And hold on. Spacehawk says you don't count the 2 brown spots for the green. You only score the green beyond brown. Don't double up. All right, let me double check. I thought you do. I thought you get both, but I could be wrong. So hold on. Okay. So looking at this, in the example, you are correct. It's only for the spaces. So, okay. Let's do it this way. That is a bronze, or that is a russet, and that is russet. All right. So, I will lose those 2 points as well. These are all green. That is a fair point. So, back 2 more. 118. There you go. Yep. All right. Good call. That's why I wanted y'all to double check. I want to get it right. This flips. Hey, you know what? I'm going to put that there so I don't forget. That will go there. I stayed in first, right? So good, good, good. This advances. And now he gets both of those. He gets the worker and the card into his deck. So we have 2 rounds left. Is there anything else I need to reset here? No. Done. 2 rounds left. All right. All right. So what do we have here? We have 9 workers. That's good, right? And also, when this wrench crosses these, I'm going to get those bonuses. I will not get another idea. However, that is a one-time, which makes me sad. Okay. Cut. And we are first before Emil. But Emil's cards are there and there. What the hell are our priorities here? Moving this along seems good. Engineer and coins. That's got to be our first priorities. He has no money, so we can't take the engineer. Therefore, that is the no-brainer first step. And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and flip this over and get another coin, and we're up to $4. Okay, that is the no-brainer first move. That's a 6. He takes that action. Done. He has 6 workers left. All right. There, which will get us that action. Okay. His turn. lost my cheat sheet. There we go. That's a good point. If we get that, if we get the beige, there, that's 11. Okay, that's good. Yep. You know what? Hold on one second. Hold on. I know. I hear it in my head. He has no coins. He cannot block that spot. I can lose that spot, and that's 4 bumps. I don't think I care about the gold. You know what? And the neutral, that gives us 4 bumps. 1, you have to choose a direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we go there. Only because of what came out. I think so. So, next, no matter what, fine. 5, he takes that action. He cannot take that action. So, that'll be engineer or, let's see, engineer or trains, no. Place a worker to gain 2 coins, he can't. Buy an engineer, he can't. Use an engineer, don't mind if he does. There, done. And then, that comes out. Okay. Cool. Now, I'll go ahead, even though he's still, well, all he's going to do is keep using engineers if he can't use that spot. So I feel like we should make better use of our advancement here. Oh, you know what? And I think I know the answer, but you can't ever replace those, right? Like once they're there, they're there. On the industrialization, right? Like you can't. Until you fill all 5 gaps. Can't skip a gap, right. It doesn't, I know it says it in here somewhere, but I can't find it. Where, sorry, building a factory, let's see, oh, once all 5 are filled, you can replace factories. If you want to build a new factory, you choose one of your existing factories, return it from the supply, then add a new one to the new space. You do not have to replace left or right. That's it. Yeah, you do. All right. Okay. So if we were to loco, that would give us 12, and that gives us the new idea. I think we just go ahead and do that. Hold on. I don't think we do that. The reason is we get a free loco here. So doesn't it make more sense? to move that along, score more points, and we'll still be able to do that. I think so. We're going to want to do it anyway. Yeah. 1, 2, done. Two. He places on the doubler. Done. And that's the gold spot. It gets blocked off. By the way, Bushman's critiquing my choice of going on the industrialization. That's fair. That's probably valid, but I wanted to try it. I have no way of boosting industrialization currently, do I? I do not see how to get that extra 1. So I guess we will go ahead and do that. And that'll get us the 7 loco. The 4 goes away. And now 7 and 5 is 12. 12 means we get that. So which idea do we want? Again, 4 track. I don't know how important that is. Or the 4 coins. I think it's the 4 coins. I think so. I think we go the 4 coins because 4 workers, right? At this point, that seems like a good idea. So we're at $8 now, and that will go there. All right. Next, we're going to take the first player marker. Probably should have done that now, but so be it. 4 is, hold on, that is right here. So he takes the gold spot. There. And that is the russet spot. All right. Next, we will go ahead, lock up the first player. Whoop, try that again. That was a little aggressive. Six. That is the silver single. He can do it, and he will. Keys, 10 points or move to track, one of which is the natural color, right? All right. I don't see anything obvious, so this way I don't forget. Let's go ahead and take that one. Done. It's a 5. That'll be onto the russet color one. So that's done. Okay. I suppose I should try and get a bump there. So we'll go for a coin, that, which will be 10 points to 28, or move to track, but I think that makes more sense. The russet will just push that one. And maybe we push green here, because if we can get to that, that's an extra 20, maybe. Yeah, that seems all right. Okay. And Emil's last turn will be that. And he cannot take that. He cannot take that. So let's go through it. Can't take 2 coins, can't buy an engineer. He will play on an engineer, and he is done. Okay. All right, so we have two workers and $6. So we could do literally anything we want to do. Uh, 2 workers is 3 green. But I would like a natural before I do the 2 green. Or a 3 green, as it were. So oh, hold on one second. So we need a 7 to do that. Oh, this is interesting. So if we can get this up to 7, we have this, which allows us to take a 7 train. And the 7 then allows us, say, that, which would then get us another loco, another coin, 2 track bumps. Kind of like that, because that 7 gets rid of the 4, and again, it's, yeah, so here. We'll go 1 there to take the 7. The 7 will get rid of the 4. That had to happen anyway. And now we need 3 bumps of the natural. Well, this, for my engineer, will come from that because it's a single. So I still have this that I can use on non-singles. Yeah, I think I like this. 1, 2, 3, or if you prefer, 1, 2, 3. But that's going to be 1, 2, 3. When we do that, we hit that, that comes out. And also, I like the idea of this there, because that's going to get us the extra 5 points. So that's going to be 1, 2. And I could replace 1. I could. The 8. What does the 8 do for us? I mean, it gains us 3 points if we got rid of it there. That's capped at 6. I think that's what we do. I mean, I realize it's more than we need, but it gets us points because of that. So that seems okay. For the factories, just FYI. There. No, I didn't. Here, let's. Those are the available factories as well. All right, we got $2. We'll go there for 3 green. 1, 2, 3. When we get that, we're going to get the 20 points for that. That's good. So the question is, what do we do with the last $2? We do have Russet as an available. And that's about it. I mean, it's 4 points, right? That 9 factory would be good, right? Okay. Okay, I see you. Okay, so no, because that's coming over here. No, nothing else, everything else. So I guess it's going to be that. That'll be 1, 2. $4 points twice. That's fair. Did I I did unlock silver, didn't I? I did. I missed that. Well, clearly silver would go there and would go. Doesn't matter, but silver is worth. Yeah, instead, hold on. Back that up 2. That'll be 2 silver. That's better. That's 8 points twice. I like that better. All right, we're done. So then we're going to do this, which that's 1, 2. And when we do that, we immediately ping the 20. So I'll just add it to my final scoring since, or not final, but the end of round since we're now done. Okay, so we're at 0, 0, and 0. We can score up to the 7, so that's good there. That's going to be 12 and 20, so that's 32. 30, and this is all the way up, so 32. 33, 34, 35, 36. This one is 2, 37, 38. And then this is 4, and that is 4. 38 and 8 is 46. 46 there. 46, and that is 6. 46, 52. 52 and 5 is 57. 57, 67. 67 and 30 is 97. So back 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 225. I think I did that right. All right. Check my work. His workers come back. My workers come back. Let's see. Clear, clear, good. I think that's it, right? This needs to get shuffled. There we go. Oh, you're right. I doubled that, didn't I? I counted that as 2. Good call. Yep. So back 6. Good call. My bad. My bad. That's... All right. By the way, tonight's Star Wars Rebellion is going to be postponed a little bit. it's going to slide off a little bit later. So, apologies. We got started late here. All right. So, Emil's, I did it again. There and there. And we are first. Okay, we're good, we're good. That comes off, and I think we're all set up, ready to rock. Okay. Oh, this flips over. I'm going to go ahead and flip that over now. Take my coin. Done. All right. Step one, always be coining. He has no coins. He can't take that. Four is going to be that one. For the russet, done. That goes away. There. Okay. Oh, yeah. And that one does come out in this version. Good call, since we can. And that feels like it should be a priority, but not yet. Or should it? Oh, yes, it should. It absolutely should. Oh, this is tasty. Watch this. 2 workers. There. Oh, you can't see that. There. That's going to be 3 wrenches. 1, 2, 3. Something I've used a single worker on. Something I've used a single worker on. Could I interest someone in 4 coins? Why, yes. Yes, we can. Thank you. We're up to 7. That'll work. Yep. Good call. Yay! All right. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 workers. Because coins are more valuable versions of workers. All right. Yay! That was fun. One. On the 2 green. That goes away. We slide. There. All right. What do we do? Wow. Okay, here's a question since y'all are experts. Can I get another worker? Because that seems good. I mean, because I don't know. I mean, I have no more workers in the supply, right? Yeah. So can I take another? Is the question. I genuinely don't know. Huh. Because if so, then I'll do that. Yeah, Dimitri says if none in supply, I don't think so. I think it's still worth doing because it's worth 10 points. But it's not a priority then. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 wrench movement in a perfect world. There's 3. 4, 5, 5's not bad. That would have been the 6th right there. All right. So I don't have access to my gold at all, but the silver I could. So in a perfect world, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do, he has no coins. Oh, but that actually gives me another. But I'm not in a, there's so many things I want to do. Actually, I think this makes sense. I will push that 1, I will push that 1, and I will push that 1. And I'll roll the dice, so to speak. Yeah, probably not what I should have done, because this is going to be the 2 wrench. Inevitably, it's going to be the 2 wrench. Oh, it's not. Thank you. All right. I should have done that in hindsight. So now, the 2 wrench spot is 1, 2, and there. That's right. Thanks, Christopher. Appreciate that. And yeah, all right. So yeah, I am limited to that. I can't take any more workers. Confirmed. So, all right. Oop. Let's move that over. That was a 6 again. That is the 3 natural. That's 2 of his last workers. I'm okay with that, because I only have 1 more bump, so be it. Okay. Which is more important to me? I can get a coin by doing that, or I could replace that with like 2 doublers, which that would be 8 points. That seems better. Okay. Yeah. Question, what is that on the back of 8? Oh, that seems better. So, that as a factory, that's 15 points. Oh, but that as a factory is probably worth more than that. Okay. Yeah, I think we take the engineer now. And that guarantees us first. That's an extra 40. That's good. So we're done. That's a 5. His last action is the silver. And Emil's game is done. So we don't need to worry about him anymore. Okay. Done. Okay. So it's all us the rest of the way. Well, we've already looked through these already. How many keys do we have? 1, 2. That could be 3. Yeah, it's only 15 points. That I don't see any other keys. No. No. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Move the bottom line. Yeah, hold on one second. Let me take the extra engineer when counting majority. No, I don't care about that. That's 6 per engineer. That'd only be 18. No. That's 30 points. That seems better than the best 2 locos. 13, 9, 22, that's 32. That's 32 points. That seems good. 32 points seems the best we can do. So, okay. That's our goal. And move that. All right. Okay. So, first things first. 1 worker here gets us a loco. The loco will replace the 6. That's there. Done. Then a factory there replaces that. Then that gets that, which then now gets that. Okay. I really would like to move this 1 more. I don't think I see a way to do it. That moves that. I can't get the extra guy, but I get the key. The key is 10 points. There. Really 11, because that. Two there for the hold on. Oh, you know what? That's fine. And that will get us that, because we get the neutral and that, and then we'll spend 2 for the silver. 1, 2. And now I have $2 left. Two green could go there. And for the last $1, a green there. Because there's no way to push that wrench that I can see. I think that's all right. Yeah, the end. Two, that's 3. That's worth 3. And 2 russets worth 4. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Instead of that, and that is 2 russets. 1, 2, because that's 4 points. There you go. I don't know if I did or not. All right, I think that's it. I think that worked out. Okay, so we score. Last round, after the scoring phase of the 7th round. Right, so we score it normally. Okay. Here we go. So 0 for the naturals. greens. That is 6. 6. Okay. Then here, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and then 16 is 29. 29 and 5 is 34. 34 and 6. 34 and 6 is 40. 70. 90. How did I score more last time? What am I missing? Oh, because the other 20, that was it. Yeah. All right, so 90 points for that. Provided my math was right. That goes back 10, and we're now at 319. And then we go into final scoring. Final scoring is engineer majority. This. There you go. So we score first because we have 1, 2, 3. He has 3, but we have 15. He has 4. So we get 40 more. 40 is 60, 59. And then our endgame bonus cards. That's these two. In our endgame bonus cards, it is 1 point per beige. So that's 9, 9, 18. 18 and 13 is 31. 31 is 1 and 30 is 90. And this is the sum of all my choo-choos. 16 and 14 is 30. 30. That is 420, yo. There we go. And according to Ian, he says, I went back and checked. You're owed 10 points for the factory key. You didn't take the points then. $10 more. And the other question, and this is a fair question, is that 20 every round? Because if so, I'm owed another 20. I don't know. Let me look at that. Let me look. That's a German railroads tile, or no? No, that's just the base one, right? Okay, let me look. Do. Not my favorite rule book. I will tell you that. Plus stars are per round. All right, so another 20. 450. Ah, right. That makes sense, actually, when you look at it. The fact that these are plus, and that's a plus. Oh, but see, there's an inconsistency then, because these aren't plus. So, all right. Hey, every round, I'll take it. All right. 450. That seems pretty good for a first-time solo play, I think, on the German board. Yeah. All right. That seems decent. So, well done, Team Us. Let's go ahead and let's settle out that prediction. Nobody voted. That makes me sad. So, 450. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. All right. So, let's talk about it. So, cool game. I like it. Oh my God, the solo is super easy to run. That's, or at least this solo is really easy to run. There's a couple of holes in rules there as far as, like, does he take an extra action when he moves his bot? And straight up, like, if he doesn't have coins, you just go through it. But yeah, I think that was pretty simple, I would say. That was, I can definitely recommend that. So well done to John. Appreciate the link on doing that. I pinned the link there on YouTube. I probably ought to copy it over onto Twitch for folks that haven't seen that yet. Let's see, nope, wrong one. Give me 1 second and I'll do that real quick. But yeah, overall, pretty cool. It's not a lot of stuff that you're gonna forget. It's really easy to run both the bot as well as the solo in general. And yeah, I feel good about that. And the game is, I mean, it's a worker placement. There for a while, I had what felt like a million actions between the coins and my workers, so that was cool. Ran a little bit long, but not going to complain. Not going to complain too bad on that. And overall, I just enjoyed it, and it's really easy to run, which is at least what I want in a solo. I want it super simple. I don't want the solo to take up a lot of space here. I want my game and my actions and my planning to take up the headspace and not running the bot, and that's what this did. So that's pretty good. I think it holds up pretty well, but it's a lot of points. I mean, it is a lot of scoring in it, which that doesn't bother me. Some people aren't going to be too terribly keen on that, but that's fine too. That's not your cup of tea. And there's a bunch of different ways to play it. I haven't played other than, I play Russian Railroads, the original one, when it first came out. I played it a couple times. That felt cool back then. I haven't played it since. I've only played the German Railroads, and that was last Saturday and today. So I can't speak to the others, the American and, is it China? Is it Asian? I don't know what the other one is, and I haven't played with any of the mini expansions, so I can't speak to those. But overall, yeah, I can recommend this for sure, solo. And I mean, a worker placement, you want it to be super tight. I hear Martin Fowler in my head. Is this a better solo, or I'm sorry, a better worker placement than like Agricola? No, but I still think it was enjoyable. So do you need to run out and get this game? Probably not, but is it one that I could see y'all adding to your collection? Sure, definitely. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, the American has stocks. I know that. I don't know how good it is, but again, I haven't played it. So yeah, hey, certainly appreciate y'all joining. Thanks for hanging out. That was fun. It's a good way to spend an afternoon. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, helps the channel, really does. I would like to somehow maybe get to 30,000. Yeah, we're at 29.8 thousand or 29.9 thousand subs over on YouTube. Certainly would appreciate it. And over on Twitch, we're at a really low number, 546 followers. So like to get that up as well. So that's free. Doesn't cost anything, especially if you have Prime. But if you find value in what we do, consider supporting the show over on Patreon. Patreon.com/HCHQ. Helps keep the lights on, literally. Certainly appreciate it. So that was fun. Big thanks to Liz Davidson as well, Beyond Solitaire. She's the one who sent me the game so I could show it off to y'all. So big thanks, Liz. And Derek, thanks for reteaching the game last weekend. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. We'll be back. Star Wars Rebellion. I think we're going to do it tonight. Let me see. If we do, just if you're a patron, check Slack, and we'll see if Kyle's already left or not, and that'll determine it. All right, y'all have a good night. I'll either see you over there, probably 7:38, somewhere in that window, or we do it another night next week. So That's a wrap. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching. Take care, y'all.